Hey, it's Rob. I saw this post was getting a little attention and thought I'd give a little bit of the backstory. I grew up in Oak Park, Michigan, played Dungeons and Dragons with a small group of friends who lived on the same block as me. I think maybe some of our older brothers got into it first and filtered down to us. Anyway, it says reward like I had anything to give away back then, but pretty much from maybe 1981, 82. Here's the dungeon layout. I know part of it was like underground, and the part on the right was a lake, and each zone had something that would happen to you. You had to get in a boat and get across there. I was into cars, of course, Peugeot. I spelled it wrong. That was one of my characters. I had Ferrari and Mazur for Maserati. And I remember you would have to roll a dice to get all these attributes, strength, wisdom, whatever. And if I didn't like what I got, I'd just roll again. So we were pretty much making it all up back then. Dungeons and Dragons had a pretty bad reputation. In the early 80s, people said that people were getting lost in sewer tunnels and getting into all sorts of satanic type of practices as a result of the game. It was all pretty much, made up stuff just to scare our parents. But we never had anything bad happen, and we were just a bunch of nerds sitting around who, didn't have girlfriends and had nothing better to do on a Saturday night than sit around and play some good old D&D. I still got the dice, and of course this is the description of what would happen in the dungeon. I was the dungeon master at one point and wrote all this stuff out.